Like I said, I'm not alone in studio. I'm joined today by Shillyboy Mothiba, who's going to talk to us about all things tax, the finance, budget. Finance minister gave us a budget speech. Maybe you don't understand all of it, how it relates to your property and all of your things. So we've brought the expert in because even I can't answer these questions. But Shillyboy can. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Shillyboy, have you been hiding from us? When last did we see you?
It's been a while, eh?
You were too busy summarizing budget speeches.
I wish school, business, yes.
Just a busy guy. Love this for you. Listen, so the finance minister has delivered the budget speech for 2023. Could you give me maybe a summary or give it to me in a nutshell? What is important and what can we do with what he's told us?
It came and it went. So I think obviously some of the things were expected. Things like adjusting tax tables. I mean, we've seen some of the retirement funds benefits tables being adjusted for inflation. We saw some of the rebates that I always tell the individuals to take advantage of being adjusted also to consider inflation. However, what we saw that is more related to property investment, and we'll dwell into the detail around that, has been some of the tax incentives that have been introduced, and some of them around business owners being investing in renewable energy projects being expanded to encourage. And I think if you look at also the budget was more in response to the national crisis that we're faced with. The main one, it's in the electricity. Exactly. So you can see that a lot of things has been moving towards that. And one of also most people might have missed actually was in order to deal with rising food prices, I saw the introduction of manufacturers of foodstuffs into what we call fuel diesel levy refund. So those are some of the incentives that we saw the minister actually looking into. Also, of course, our tax policy has remained the same, and which is good. It provides some sort of a certainty to say what is the thinking behind the government going forward. And I think for me that was notable. Of course, also there are certain areas of tax that they are undergoing research. That obviously they'll then, as time goes, they'll be issuing some comments, and then of course other tax incentives that are not that beneficial will also be coming to an end. Others are extended. So those are some of the things that are kind of sort of they came out of the budget speech for me.
Noteworthy things from the budget speech. Would you say overall you had a good feeling about this year's budget speech?
I think for me, in terms of as a property investor, yes. I mean, we saw also the transfer duty tax table has been adjusted for someone who's the first-time home buyer. It's good for them. I mean, if your property now is about 1.1, you don't have to pay transfer duty. To me, that 10%, it goes a long way.
I suppose it's all about access and providing access to make sure more South Africans have roofs over their heads.
Exactly.
But also providing that access in a sustainable way that just gives people the extra push to say you can do this and we're going to support you in doing this.
Exactly. I mean, also it's in response to the inflation, because I mean a reasonable house is actually increased, to be honest, with 1.1 million. It's always those entry level in most cases of the houses, so they needed to respond towards to that.